How many of you still need to watch the movie Jurassic Park? A few of you, or maybe none at all. Have you ever considered how you would live if born in the Jurassic period? Scary indeed. This video is an imaginary one, so welcome to OnQuest, the quest towards untold stories. Don't continue the mistake and quickly subscribe and hit the bell icon. We can't wait to show you what living in the Jurassic period would be like. Since immemorial, time has been classified as eras and subclassified as periods. Jurassic is the second period of the Mesozoic era and is approximately 201.3 million to 145 million years ago. Before digging directly into the topic, we must create a picture of a day in the Jurassic period. We must mention the Morrison Formation of the United States and the Solnhofen Limestone of Germany. Both are iconic Jurassic geomorphologic highlights. During this period, the mass and Pangaea eventually split to form today's continents, and the Central Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico. Gold, coal, petroleum, or other natural resources have been extracted from Jurassic period sedimentary layers. During the Jurassic period, many communities of vertebrate and invertebrate organisms that are essential to modern life initially appeared. Dinosaurs and gliding pterosaurs monopolized land ecosystems, and birds appeared first. In the terrestrial plant world, gymnosperms were the heroes. Now coming to the climate, the geochemical testing of fossils is the easiest way to do so. Warm-adapted plant fossils have been discovered up to 60 degrees north and 60 degrees south paleolatitude, insinuating a broadening tropical zone. Ferns and other frost-sensitive plants in higher paleolatitudes indicate a less drastic heat flow between the equator and the poles than today. And the decreased zonal winds were due to the lowered latitudinal temperatures. The increased volcanic and seafloor spreading interaction during the Jurassic period contributed to large amounts of carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas released, resulting in increased global temperatures. So in short, we presume a rather warm climate during the Jurassic period, which could be why polar ice caps vanished at the time. Now the question is, could you survive in the Jurassic period? The climate seems too hot to handle for human nature. This video will be purely imaginative, so let's make it fun and adventurous. Dinosaurs ruled the world after a period of pause from life. They started appearing in the late Triassic period. Archosaurs, or the ruling lizard, therapsids, or mammal-like dinosaurs, came then. The first true dinosaurs were Eoraptors, Styracosaurus, and Herrerasaurus. Tyrannosaurus rex is the first image that will come to mind when you think of dinosaurs, but not all of them are dreadful. Dinosaurs evolved from small bird-like ancestors. So we talked about the splitting of Pangaea surrounded by the ocean called Panthalassa. The northern half of Laurasia broke into North America and Eurasia. The southern part of Gondwana broke up only during the mid-Jurassic, and it became India, Antarctica, Australia, and Madagascar on the east. The west part became South America and Africa. That was a great moment. Humans did not exist in the Jurassic period, but could we defend ourselves in such an environment? Well, let us take a look at the survival chances. The first thing to do would be to find shelter. Human nature is to find a safe place to rest at night. Even today this is relevant. In an era where dinosaurs roam around, even daytimes are unsafe. Dinosaurs have a strong nocturnal vision too, so keep that in mind. Moreover, most of them have a keen sense of olfaction, so hiding is not a safe option here. Finding a cave with little chance of a dinosaur encounter is much better. Step 2 is to become a vegetarian. When you're stuck in the past, when huge two-legged ferocious carnivores are roaming around you, it's better to remain a vegetarian instead of fighting for meat with these giant creatures. It's not just because of that though. Since you're the only human to ever exist, it would be extremely hard for you to hunt and kill an animal all on your own. And even if you could find and kill one, there would be a massive amount of meat left behind. This would attract too many other predators and you'd have an even bigger problem to deal with. Another option is to consider stealing and eating the dinosaur eggs. This might sound like a good idea, but you might regret it later. Since the dinosaurs are huge themselves, the egg they lay would also be huge, and imagine the amount of protein boost that you could get from one singular egg. But you should only consider this plan if you're ready to face off with the protective mama dinosaur. Hopefully, the best thing that you'd be able to feed on is mushrooms and seaweed. Now moving on to step 3 is to defend yourself from these flesh-hungry predators. As you've already found yourself in the Jurassic Age and are full of extremely dangerous predators, protecting yourself from them is one thing that you have to learn first. Some dinosaurs are so huge that they can grow up to 15 meters in length and swim too. The smaller ones aren't bad either. They usually would hunt and roam around in packs. Since winning a fight with these massive creatures is near to impossible, it's better to learn to outsmart them. Try memorizing their behaviors and patterns to stay one strategic step ahead in your newfound existence. Whatever you do, if you feel brave and the thought of starting a fight with the giant creature comes to mind, then just blankly ignore the idea. If you think you can make some sort of weapon and kill the predator, then you couldn't be more wrong. Research suggests that a human could never throw a spear hard enough to poke a hole in a dinosaur's skin, let alone kill it. But if you want to mess with them, trying out slings and traps would be a much better use of your time. Step 4 is to learn to adjust to all kinds of climates. Whether it's sunny or snowy, you should be able to withstand any condition because failing can lead to heavy consequences, which could even lead to death. This is one of the basic traits you need to be updated on so it won't bother you wherever you stay. Luckily for you, the Jurassic era is believed to have a tropical climate like today's Central America. The global temperatures were slightly a few degrees Celsius hotter than when compared to what we're experiencing today. This is mostly because of the volcanic activity which followed after this era. This resulted in releasing a huge amount of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. This leads to a hotter climate that we're experiencing now, but the hot and humid environment is still manageable to withstand as long as you stay hydrated. Let's ask you a quick fun question. How many of you think of the possibility of taming those ferocious dinosaurs? Or you can tame less dangerous ones like the Stegosaurus or Ankylosaurus. Because humans are intelligent creatures, and in the end, they dominate a period like how we've tamed wild animals. Like elephants, tigers, camels and all, dinosaurs would have been pets if we were obliged to live in the Jurassic period. Now, you might be laughing behind your screen, but guys, this is imagination and we have the freedom here. Remember, the fire horses in the Avatar movies weren't initially friendly, and we'd like to know your ideas too. But to do all of this, we'd first need to figure out how to go back in time, because the chances of you walking with the dinosaurs are very slim. But nonetheless, wasn't that fun to think of such an experience-rich situation? With that, we have reached the end of this episode. What do you think of this scenario? Would you think it's possible? Let us know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. If you like this video, please hit us with a big thumbs up. Also, if you need to subscribe, then do that too. OnQuest will be proud to have you as our subscriber. We'll come back again with more content, but until then, stay safe, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.